not good either.
Nah, I think it's been a while, man.
I don't know. You took that other piece the other day.
I gotta fucking start doing something. Well, I'm gonna find out.
You better go find out. Hey man, I hope nobody sees this podcast. Nah, hold up. All right, man.
Let's get it.
Yeah, we about to start the show. The Chaos Chronicles episode. What the fuck just happened? Hold on to your headphones, motherfuckers, because today's episode is a roller coaster through a carnival of chaos, and the clowns are definitely driving. I'm your host, Ishmael, along with Big A.
What's up?
And buckle up as we dive into a week so wild, even Game of Thrones is taking notes. First up, scientists just resurrected 3 dire wolves after 10,000 years of extinction. That's right. Humanity looked at Jurassic Park and said, but what if we did it? Just with more howling. Spoiler alert, winter's coming to a dog park near you. But if you think ancient predators are scary, try surviving Black Friday sale. And we got a stabbing at GameStop. Turns out the only thing more cutthroat than Call of Duty is actually, throat cutting. Over a limited edition Funko Pop. Direwolves chill. Gamers terrified. Speaking of a drama that's hotter than Dragon's Barbecue, Terrace Howard just blasted into the spotlight, claiming Diddy tried to fuck him. He's renegotiating his Manhood contract.
You can't take back what your butthole received.
That's right, bro. You can't take back what butthole received. Apparently, Hollywood's secret sauce isn't talent. It's a soap opera script where everybody's swapping their manhood for IMB credits. Pass the popcorn. But check for the baby oil, nigga. Fuck the fucking butter. Plot twisting on me. And finally, we got Kawasaki just unveiling a robot horse. Because nothing says the future is now like a mechanical stallion that probably judges your life's choices. Saddle up, cowboys. Your next rodeo might require a USB-C charger. Stick around, we unpack these tales with the grace of a direwolf in a GameStop. Let's get weird. And that's what we got going on, man. At 2 motherfuckers talk.
Sounds crazy already.
Oh, man. Let's get into these, I want to get into this wolf thing, man. Look at this wolf, man. God damn, beautiful wolf. Bite my fucking ear off over here, man.
Mouth as big as your head, man.
Motherfucker. Dire wolf is like, it look like two times bigger than the biggest wolf there is. It's a pretty big wolf, man.
From the picture, it looked like it was 3 times bigger than a regular.
From the little shadow, picture that we did, it did kind of look big. So it's supposed to be like, what's the regular size wolf? This motherfucker's 150 pounds, about 6 foot. So if it stands up, it's about my height, and it weighs probably about as much as.
It gotta weigh more than 150 pounds if it's that big.
Yeah, but they're slim, bro. They're real. They got slim.
That's not what I saw in that picture.
No.
That thing looked big.
Well, they're just 5 months old so far right now, right? So we.
So they're gonna get bigger than that. God.
Yeah, they're 5 months, man, and let's watch this video real quick.
We have 3 dire wolves.
There you go.
Romulus, Remus, and Khaleesi.
Hold up. Romulus, Remus, and Khaleesi. Yeah, I always think that they pick these names like for a reason. So Khaleesi, that's from the Game of Thrones.
Oh,
ain't it?
Primus and Remus are now a little over 5 months. Khaleesi's about 6 weeks old. We knew that they were bigger. They were about 20% to 25% bigger. We know that based on morphology.
25% bigger than a regular. So that's not double.
I don't know from that picture I saw.
Yeah, but that was just shadow figures, man.
25%. Yeah, that's not.
It's not.
gonna be-
That was the difference. That's like a Chihuahua and a medium-sized dog.
Something like that. Something
Like a little ass Frenchie and a Chihuahua.
that's not 25%.
That's more.
Yeah, it's way more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's probably
it's
two or three sizes.
it's gonna be a quarter bigger than.
So like a German Shepherd and like a Rottweiler.
That's about the same. Man.
Yeah, those are about the same,
So if I was gonna say like, I guess you could say like a Chihuahua, and I guess I would go like with a mid-sized dog.
Fucking weenie dog.
No, I go like a mid-sized dog.
Yeah, like a Frenchie.
Yeah, compare those two.
Yeah.
And then that's like I'll probably be like 25% or something like that.
25 is not that much bigger.
A quarter's pretty big though. That's 25%.
All right,
The skull, we knew that they had bigger, stronger skulls. We knew that they were thicker and that they were about 20 to 25% heavier. They are now in the middle range for where most gray wolves, and they're 5 months old. There's about 50,000 years.
Hold
of
up,
genetic-
man. Hold the fuck up. They're already mid-range
Mid-range as
at
puppies.
5 fucking months old.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers making
They're gonna-
Jurassic Park
They're
out
gonna
here,
be
dog.
massive. They're gonna be massive.
Yeah. But they do have them in the.
I hope they don't be
between our
eating
two
people.
samples, and they're not regionally found. They're separated. So we do believe direwolves were all white. And what we did know, because there's nothing in the scale, is that they had this like mane to them, which is like crazy. We're in the editing process on the mammoth and the thylacine, not quite yet on the dodo, but on the.
All right, man. This is where it gets crazy. Did he just say he's halfway down the process of the mammoth?
I think that's what he said.
And then what's this other bear-looking motherfucker?
I can't tell what that is.
Mammoth and the thylacine. The cells are working. The edits are coming back.
Go back a little bit. Yeah, right there.
There's nothing in the scale, is that they had this like mane to them, which is like crazy. We're in the editing process on the mammoth and the thylacine.
The thylacine.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
They said that they're in a halfway process. You know, it only took them 18 months to do this. If they're in the halfway process to the mammoth, that means there's 9 months away from there being a mammoth out in this motherfucker.
I'm sure they can already do that.
Yeah, but
I just don't.
But why are they telling us now?
I just want to know why.
Let's-
Why?
let's
Not
keep
quite
on.
yet on the dodo, but on the mammoth and the thylacine. The cells are working. The edits are coming back positive. Everything looks good. The woolly mouse was the first time we took it to a full live animal model. The woolly mice barely beat the direwolves to birth. The direwolves were born in October. We started the project 18 months before we birthed them. And so I think that shows the robustness of both our tools and process and team, but I think it also shows, the thoughtfulness in being able to take like 13,000-year-old tooth and 73,000-year-old skulls and make puppies. And we did it in 18 months.
Man, they about to have Jurassic Park, man, and we all gonna die.
Ooh-wee, man. See, a lot of people been talking about this, and everybody's been saying how cool it is, and I can't believe they did it, and they're amazed and all kinds
They've
of shit.
cloned before though.
Yeah,
this ain't new
it's,
shit.
It's just
I don't know what the fuck they talking about. This ain't new shit. They've cloned before.
yeah. They're. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, they're fucking out there acting like, oh my god, the dire wolves that came back from 10,000 years. Motherfucker, we been cloning people, cloning sheep. They can clone your fucking dog right now. They can mess with your kids' DNAs, and if you want to make them smart or whatever, you gotta have money for that, obviously, right? But why are they acting so... You know what I'm saying? Like, this is some kind of fucking miracle or something. I mean, they did it kind of fast. So if everything's speeding up, For me, it's not about the dire wolf, doggy.
What are you looking at?
For me, I'm looking at the fact that they're capable of something like this. I know that they can clone your ass. I know that they're doing other trickeries. You know what I'm saying? This is just the one that they told you about, right? What happened with all those human and animal breeds? Remember you ever seen those human animal breeds?
You're talking about the
like just
where
crazy,
they
like
mix
conspiracy stories, I guess, bro. Because nobody really
where
come
they
out.
mix the humans and
Yeah, and just animals.
I've seen some pictures, but it didn't really look very believable.
Look fake.
Kind of.
Or they have that little island right off of like California where, you know what I'm saying?
You're talking about
They had that little experimental island like down there by California, and a lot of those creatures would wind up on the beach, a beach and shit. Or I guess they escaped.
oh they found them on the beach.
Yeah,
some weird experimental creatures.
Yeah. Because the lab, it looks like nothing, but it's a little island way off over there. You know how these people like to do it. They like to be secluded in little islands. Wink, wink, Epstein Islands.
What was that? Dr. Monroe?
Yeah. What was that? Dr. Monroe from the Strange Island or something?
Yeah, where they created all those weird creatures. And shit.
Right.
Yeah. That's what they doing. That's
Right, that's exactly what they do. They tell you that shit in the movies, huh? They tell you what they doing in the movies. But then, you know why they put it like that in the movies? Because it's like reverse psychology. It's in the movies. That means it's not real. That means if you do it out here for real, and I say, hey, they're doing that shit for real out there, like, you watch too many movies. See what I'm saying? See how they reverse psychology fuck you in the ass every single time, bro.
they tell you the truth in these movies.
They tell you the truth in the movies, but since it's a movie and you've been taught that it's not real, then you're like, you watch too many movies, your imagination is I'm like, no, nigga, they're doing this shit. They show you they doing it. Look, if they can do this, they can definitely mix and match. If they're fucking with genes, that's what you do. If you're out here and you have a whole fucking company and all your company does is mess with genes, and I can make your baby have whatever eyes I want, you want them to have, intelligence you want them to have, that could also go into the genes and take away receptors, help you to be healthier where you don't get sick and you're not susceptible to certain fucking thing. So they're creating like a there's a certain stigma to this too, because it goes where some people's ethics are, as far as like even like probably more religious maybe at the point, but it goes into ethics, don't it? Like, why you fucking with nature? Why you playing God, right?
It's a clone.
But I'm just saying though, that's what I'm taking it somewhere else. I really don't care about the wolves. The wolves is, to me is, I don't give a fuck. I know fucking 3 fucking wolves. Oh my god!
My
look.
thing is,
my thing is a science behind this shit.
Yeah, but I don't see a problem with cloning something like, I don't know, let's just say a fucking chicken or something like that. Let's say you have a food problem and you clone these animals for food production. I don't have a problem with that. What I have a problem with is when you're cloning something that was extinct for a particular reason, or you're cloning something like you're mixing fucking animals that shouldn't be mixed. That's what I have the problem with. Now you're just fucking making abominations at this point.
Look, if y'all are gonna mix animals, I'm gonna need y'all motherfuckers to listen close. I need you to mix a cow and a fucking pig. You imagine how good that fucking burger would be? A cow pig? Nigga. Smell like bacon and beef. Make something that is gonna be useful for my belly. You know what I'm saying? Don't be fucking around making wolves. Wolves gonna attack me and kill me, man. Make a big ass chicken or something, man. Fry that sucker. Chicken's the size of turkeys. Imagine that shit. You got a food problem? You said you was okay with fucking cloning, dog.
I don't know about turkey.
Well, you don't want to make a chicken the size like the fucking chicken that fights Peter Griffin in Family Guy.
that big, no, I don't want that shit. That's what I want to fight for my food for.
Me and that chicken.
And I damn sure don't want a fucking cow, pig.
What the fuck? You don't have to have bacon in it anymore, bro. You just order the fucking beef cow pig. I mean, look, man. I know y'all Muslims not gonna like that shit. You know, you're like, you motherfuckers put pork in everything. Yup. I ain't gonna lie though. I think pork is probably one of the nastiest things you could probably eat. But I have no problem with it eating any of this shit, man. Pork
would be clean if you let it live naturally. If you let the pig live naturally and eat natural shit instead of putting it in a pen and let it eat shit.
Yeah, if it wasn't in the pen, it probably wouldn't eat shit. You think so? You wild boys eat shit? Hell no.
I don't think so. They'll dig. They have the tusk to dig up the roots, so they eat the roots of plants.
Yeah.
So they would rather eat that shit than shit.
Did you know? I heard this shit, man. I don't know how much true it is. But you see, if you leave like a pig in the wild, it'll end up growing horn.
It'll
adapting like a hog.
Turn into a hog or a boar. They'll turn into something like that.
So that's the real pig.
Is the boar?
The domesticated fucking pig. So, cause I know the chicken ain't real, dog. That ain't a real shit. Like the chicken was made and domestic. It was bred for that reason, right?
Yeah.
So the pig was bred for that reason.
Well, genetically engineered.
And I'm pretty sure these cows were bred for that reason. All these farm animals, all these animals weren't domesticated, right? We naturally, maybe through, a series of, this motherfucker's too wild. He's more domesticated. A series of breeding a certain type of way. Just like these dogs, dog. They're out of hand. You know what I mean? You breed them and now they can't breed. Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
So, like, you overbred, or you know what I'm saying? So, these animals that we domesticate, they really wouldn't survive in the fucking wild. You know what I'm saying? And this is a pig. That motherfucking pigs are wild, bro. They don't give a shit. A pig would probably survive in the wild. It's a big animal. It's strong. Got a good bite. It probably won't survive where there's a lot of fucking cats.
A pig will survive because it can eat anything. That's
it can hide and eat anything.
It'll eat anything.
And hide. Hide well, eat anything.
I don't know about hiding.
But I'm just saying, like, that's your best bet, right? You could eat anything, so you can be anywhere. So you can be away from the fucking predators where they think that there's no food. I can eat whatever I want. So I'm good at adapting, so I'll survive if I'm a pig. Right?
Maybe.
You could eat anything.
Yeah, but
all I'm saying
I don't know
is,
if it's healthy for that pig,
no.
but-
We talk about these direwolves right now, right? But what we're getting at is, you just didn't like my cow pig idea, dog.
Not really.
Why not, man? Beef bacon, nigga.
Hey man, take notes, scientists. That's all I can say.
Pig bacon.
You might make.
I might be on to something.
You might make millions of dollars doing that one.
But what I'm saying is they grabbed this skull that's 13,000 years old and extracted enough fucking DNA. Wait a fucking minute here, right? Like, hold the fuck on, man. Like, first of all, what technology is extracting DNA from fucking... Because they couldn't do that shit before. They're like, we have the bone. If y'all can do that, right? Off the bone. Because I'm pretty sure it doesn't have any... Still has cartilage. No, it don't have no fucking cartilage.
It's probably dried bone marrow.
Dry like a motherfucker.
But it's probably dried bone marrow.
The marrow had to be in there still because the bone wasn't cracked or nothing.
Right.
But they say they got it from like the tooth.
Maybe there's something.
There ain't no fucking bone marrow in no tooth.
It could have been some DNA in the bone that they found, not figure out how to get.
But like DNA, but not blood DNA. It's not gonna be blood DNA.
DNA is in everything though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But every
of it.
time they're like, oh, well, here, get a DNA test. It's like a drug test. I mean, it's like a blood test, or it's a swab test too, right?
Yeah.
So, bone. Well, look, if you grab a bone, right, you can tell if it's a male and female. So they've been knowing this shit from a long time ago. If I can tell that you have male and female, I can make another clone of you. Because obviously, if you can test it and you can know that, you should be able to grab my DNA off of it, right? So they've been doing this shit long ass time ago. This is not recent shit, is what I'm saying, man. That's why everybody. That's why
I agree with that.
I get all fucking pissed because everybody, oh, look at the fucking Darwin. They're fucking with bitch. They been fucking with science. What the fuck you think they spray chemicals in the fucking air for, bro? Like they been playing these gods, right? Like they been playing this game. It's us that is behind, right? We the ones not playing the game right. I'm not worried about the dire wolf. I'm worried about this type of technology here, and these people think that they play with shit, and then it's like this, right? Like nobody wants fucking chemicals and metal sprayed in the air, right? But they don't tell you that they're doing that, right? And then like who makes these decisions is what pisses me off. Like, who the fuck thinks that they can make a decision for the whole fucking world?
Talking about who decided to okay this?
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm just saying, like, you're just gonna make your decision. You're just gonna spray over us. Nobody fucking asked for this, and then you lie to the public, and the public are retarded, right? So they don't uproar, right? Because if you really knew and you really were like, fuck this shit, you should be in an uproar. But I think the fucking shit that they throw on you, it's to make you real fucking retardedly dumb, like numb, like, oh, it's okay. Everything's cool. You know what I'm saying? Is it cool, nigga? Is it cool to make a fucking dire wolf? You know that fucking kid that tried to sue their parents because she was like, yeah, I sued them because nobody told them to have me. I didn't want to get born. They didn't ask me if I wanted to be born. Right? Who the fuck? These wolves are the same way, right? But they really have a legitimate fucking reason because they don't even have a mommy. They have to have a surrogate mom. It's like a dog.
Well, they probably just grew him in a test.
No. He said here's the other one.
Well, they grew it inside of a.
There's this chick. I guess she has like some more information about this shit. But yeah, they you know how like when cubs, their mom dies or something, they'll give like a dog to feed the pup.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, like or if a female dog dies and the puppies are there, you can fucking switch them to the other mom if she has kids too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So because they were made off of DNA, they needed that motherly love. They needed that dog. They couldn't breastfeed. You see what I'm saying? Because they could have easily just gave them artificial fucking milk. But why didn't they do that? I tell you why. Because it's not that only the substance of the fucking food, and this goes for us too. It's not the substance of the food. It's also the love and the care of the mother that helps that baby make it. And I can go way off script and give you another example, dog, but I mean, I'm going off into UFOs and shit. But like, I don't know if you know Bashar, right?
Mm-hmm.
I heard one of his things. And Bashar is a dude that channels this Asasani group of aliens that supposedly have a ship right outside, and they're a mixed breed between us and like kind of grays. And he said the history of when they were mixing together first, they're really just grabbing the egg or DNA or whatever, just to mix it in. He said the baby will never survive. And that's where they started like having to kidnap the whole mother. And had they needed the mother. They needed that love from the mother. They needed that emotional, because these motherfuckers don't have emotions, bro. They're emotional. That's why they just do stuff, and they're like, and you're like, why are you doing this? And they're like, this is just necessary. This is what we do. You know, they're like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't fucking have the emotions like, oh, this person is getting scared. Why are you getting scared? We're just doing what we're supposed to do. All right. But because they don't have that emotion, they couldn't fucking carry the baby because they didn't have the love connection of a human being needs. Of a real motherfucking person needs. A person with fucking emotions and you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's why they couldn't.
That's why they couldn't carry to
term. They couldn't
right?
carry to term. So the first ones, they had to get the human mom to carry the baby and to grow the baby, and then the human mom could come back.
That's interesting.
And then once they had enough, now they can do it on their own. But they still need to have from us, so they don't be like, they need to become more us than fall back, so they can't be like, oh, I'm half and breed with another one over here. I'm like, no, bitch, you're going backwards now. Right. You got to keep going more human.
Maybe we have to become more human.
Right. So as becoming more human, that means you start understanding our emotional level. And that's why supposedly that's where like a lot of like aliens and shit that feel like really high vibrational feel stuff. Like they don't like fucking with humans because our emotions are too strongly strung the fuck out all over the place. So they get affected by that. Like if you get real scared, they'll fuck their shit up. So they don't fuck with you. Like, oh, this motherfucker. Because they like reading emotions and stuff. So if like you get real scared or like some very intense anger or something, you're gonna fuck their shit up.
It's as if they feel
like,
more intense.
Yeah, but they feel it more than you because they're taking all your shit, but that shit fucks them up and like, oh shit, I can't be near you, dude. Like, got bad vibes. Like that's basically it, right? It's like, oh, this man got bad vibes, but I can really feel him, so I gotta go.
Right.
So, and that's just an off the wall one. I don't know if y'all listen to Bashar, but Bashar is cool, man. I like Bashar. He got a lot of good things to say. I think he says a lot of good, cool stuff. Whether you believe that he's channeling something or not, I mean, that's up to you, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's two totally different fucking people. If you ever seen one speak and the other one speak, you're like, nah, these niggas ain't the same motherfucker. They don't even speak the same about the same shit or nothing, bro.
They don't even sound the same?
No, well they don't, because when they channel, I think they change their vocal, like your own vocal cords change.
Interesting.
To more fit the other person.
I never actually heard him speak without.
You haven't heard him he just sounds like a regular guy.
I gotta check that out.
Yeah, you know, Bashar is like, hey, good day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I know.
But when he's like a regular person, he's like, well, I think what Bashar was, he just sounds like a regular person. But it's not even the sound, though. Anybody can fucking make another person sound. There's impersonators all over the place. The actual persona is changed. It's not the same person. I'm talking about, like, even when you're hearing him and hearing this one, you're like, yeah, I know that I'm looking at you, but you're not Bashar. Like you're what's his name? What's his real name? Daryl Anka. Like I know that I'm talking to Daryl Anka now. And I know when the fuck I'm talking to Bashar. Or like, you know, you seen that movie, you know, the Glass movie, then they have the other movie, and they had that fucking guy that was like a beast.
You talking about
and then they had but he had like a whole bunch of different personalities.
Right. I know what you're talking about.
Like that. But they changed, like, for real. It is that other person.
Right.
But not quite like that, because that's insanity, dog. Y'all all living in the same body. This is a motherfucker channeling from somewhere else. Kind of like when you say to somebody, man, I wish that person to call me or something. And then they call you, or you're thinking about them and they call you. Like that, but through some other type of shit. And if y'all say, oh, no, I said, look, motherfucker, every day you're fucking bringing back dire wolves and all kinds of other shit. Now they got fucking robot horses, dog. So don't say anything cannot be possible. It is truly 100% possible. Yes or no?
I just don't want them to bring back dinosaurs.
Why not?
Let's leave it at the wolves, man.
You know what? You know what? They're not gonna bring back dinosaurs. You know why?
Why is that?
Because just like this guy on the dire wolf guy, you know how he said, "Oh, we didn't know that they were gonna have like a mange." You know, we just knew by the body structure we found, right? So they don't know. I bet it's gonna be I bet T-Rex is a big old chicken. Boy, I'll fry that nigga up. I'm on some fried chicken shit today, bro. Imagine the fucking guy, the fucking turkey leg. Give me a T-Rex.
Big old chicken with fucking 10-inch claws. Good luck fighting that motherfucker into the grease.
Hey, man. You think if there was a T-Rex out right now, let's just say just a full-grown motherfucker.
Like in the movies, right?
Yeah, and it dropped. Yeah, just like in the movies, and it dropped like, let's just say it dropped in New York or something. I've never been to New York. I just seen it on TV. But I also play a doctor on TV, so who gives a fuck? So, how long you think it would take us to knock his ass out? Or how much damage do you think he would make?
Well, if the military is there, they'd fuck him up quick. But if there's no military, he'd just be fucking us quick. You're literally eating motherfuckers left and right.
I'm just saying that without no warning, he just dropped right there.
Yeah, motherfuckers be dying.
Before the military comes,
motherfuckers would be
damaged. So it just really depends on how long they take to get there.
Pretty much.
Which they're gonna take a long time.
They better send the fucking helos or Apaches or some shit.
All right, man. So okay. It would just be cool to see one, dog, live. I'm not gonna lie to you, dog. I'm not gonna lie to you. If there was a fucking Jurassic Park, dog, I would fucking go.
No, I'm not. You can go all you want.
I would go. I would love to ride me a pterodactyl.
Until it flips you up and gobbles you down. Oh, man.
I was thinking about what's the fucking name of that movie, dog, with the blue people?
The Avatar?
Avatars, man. And they ride them dragons. That's how I would do a pterodactyl, dog.
Good luck, man. That's all I gotta say. I'll be at my house watching you get eaten.
No, that's one thing I don't think you can make a pterodactyl for you.
They can make anything.
I mean, look, if
it was real in the
what
past,
I'm saying is the fucking pterodactyl would take the fuck off, bro, and it'd be gone.
Well,
bro.
they gotta make a special cage.
Yeah, you gotta make a big ass fucking bird cage, bro. Like,
but even if they did make dinosaurs for real too, you have to make a special fucking enclosure that can hold that bitch in. Or it's gonna smash through the fucking wall.
Yeah, and there's no way of telling how strong it is. There's no way. You would have to make it extra. You know how they do in the industry, dog. When you don't know, you just add some more. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you don't know how to tie a knot.
They better put a fucking genetic bomb in
you
that
better
bitch.
tie a lot, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a thing. Hey, you think the wall's gonna hold? Shit, we'll put 20 of them walls up. You see what I'm saying? Like whatever you gotta do it extra because you don't know what's gonna happen. But like these wolves, dog, they escape in the wild. we fucked, huh? I'm pretty sure they put a chip on them.
That depends. See, the thing is, they're not gonna attack you directly. They're gonna go after the wild game that's out there.
I'm just saying, are they gonna? What I'm talking about is disrupting. This what I'm getting at with the
ecosystem?
the ethnical part of it, where it's like you fucking with God, you fucking with the nature, you fucking with the shit. You let this shit out there, you know what it's gonna do. It'll start fucking up the
ecosystem.
It's gonna mess up the ecosystem unless you think that they will go out there and they would.
It depends.
Get together with other wolves.
Maybe I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I don't know nothing about dire wolves. How they run.
They think that they're studying dire wolves, right? But you can't because they're not in a natural habitat. So they're just big ass fucking puppies. You know what I'm saying?
It's like domesticated wolves.
Yeah, they're just big ass domesticated wolves now. They're used to people now, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we're studying the dire wolf in its natural habitat. You're not studying a real fucking dire wolf because it wasn't raised in that fucking environment. So it's like when you go to the zoo, you look at the cats, the big cats. You're like, oh, look, it's a tiger and a lion. That ain't no fucking tiger. That ain't no fucking lion. That's a fucking domesticated animal. Go your ass to the fucking jungle, find you a tiger. He'll show you what the fuck a tiger does. That motherfucker behind that cage, he's like,
I'm sure it's still there though.
It might not.
But it probably won't survive in the wild.
It might not kill you if you go in there. There's a lot of people that fail in some of those things, and they get fed good. He probably play with you a little bit, fuck you up, maybe kill you, but eat you, nah. Probably fuck you up. It's full. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't go hungry like in the wild. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. It's not real. It's not a real fucking. You're looking at it. Oh yeah, that's why you motherfuckers go on that safari and you jump out the car. You're like, look, no nigga, that's a safari. They're kind of used to you, right? But not really. It might be a new nigga that day. The new tiger just don't know shit about human beings riding through it. What the fuck is this guy doing here? I'm gonna eat his ass up. The other tigers and the other animals be like, oh, these fools ride, they're touring every fucking day. Right? Every day at this time they come by, they might know. But what about if it's a new nigga? Just he don't know the rules yet.
He gonna test you.
He don't know the rules yet.
He gonna test you.
Oh man. Oh, no rule knowing that. So, all right, I'm pretty much done with the fucking dire wolf issue. It's probably with the dire wolf, right? I don't know if it's ethical or not, man. Just to close it out with the dire wolf.
I say just leave the shit alone.
I don't give a fuck about the dire wolf. I just give a fuck about the technology and what they can do with that shit. They're over here playing stupid ass dire wolves and like, hey, let's entertain them with the dire wolf. Meanwhile, I don't know what the fuck they're doing on the side. You see what I mean?
Right.
I'm not gonna give a fuck about no dire wolf. But this fucking technology you got going on right here that you want to give me a nitpick of, I know behind closed doors you got a bigger shit stacked there, right? You gave me this tidbit, like, oh look, pretty, look at the wife wolves. Joe Rogan was like, nature's killers or nature's cute killers or some shit like that. I'm like, the fuck are you talking about, motherfucker? Those motherfuckers are not no. He's over here eating out of a baby bottle and shit. Like, look, nature's cute killers. Ain't no fucking dire wolf. It's a punk ass wolf right there, bro. It ain't no real wolf. Domesticated dog. He's a big ass domesticated dog. Don't talk about he ain't no killer. That motherfucking these dire wolves are not gonna kill shit in their entire life. I guarantee you that. Yes or no?
Yeah, they're gonna be fed.
Exactly. All right. So Joe Rogan, sorry, but they're not killers, dog. That's what I'm saying. Getting fed off a bottle. No, go get a real wolf. I bet a real wolf will fuck you up before this one fuck you up. Or you know how they make that liger? Remember that liger?
Yeah.
But he was a big ass pet at the house.
I don't even think that thing can function.
It wouldn't survive in the wild because
No.
it can't. It's too big and it's too big.
Yeah.
It's too big. It can't
It don't even
catch
know,
nothing.
They won't know how to hunt or anything. So
Yeah,
it's a fucking idiot.
It's dumb.
It's a dumbass cat.
Well, that's because domesticated, bro. A wild motherfucker would know. It's like being street smart and being an intellectual, right? Like you went to college and all this shit. Even though I think college is overrated, you motherfuckers ain't that smart with them diplomas, man. Just look at them doctors. Even if you say you were educated in that kind of way, and then another motherfucker was street educated like a motherfucker, and then we put a scenario where both these motherfuckers were in the streets, who the fuck gonna make it, though?
The street motherfucker.
Yeah, all right. So this is what I'm saying. Like the dire wolf is the motherfucker over here, like very human friendly, and then you got a real animal over here, and then we will leave you in the wild. This friendly motherfucker's finna get his ass fucked out here in the wild. He gonna come up to you wagging his tail. You gonna feed me? No, you're the food today, sir. You know what I'm saying? So all right, we done with the dire wolf. We gotta hit him with the robot, dog.
Oh, the robot horse.
Yeah, let's go with the robot horse, man.
Kawasaki has just unveiled something wild. A rideable, four-legged robot called Corleo. It moves like a horse, but looks like a robot straight out of the future. And it's powered by hydrogen. Corleo uses a 150cc hydrogen engine.
Hold up. This is what you were talking about. Say that shit you said earlier, man. How come they make?
Oh, the hydrogen engine you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna make the fucking robot horse with a hydrogen engine, but they can't put it in anything else.
Damn,
I was
man.
a little disappointed about that when I first heard that. I mean, who will approve this? They can approve it for this robot horse. They can approve it for cars and trucks and all kinds of shit. That way we could save on fucking fuel. But no, the robot horse needs it.
The oligarchy. I know they call it the oligarchy, right?
Yeah.
But it's really about oil, right? Oil, oligarchy. The big oil coons. Let's keep watching. Yeah, well, how come y'all don't make? Y'all already got the. See, this goes back to the dire wolf and all this. Y'all already got the technology, right? And somebody over here already figured it out, also. And
So
you're giving me this bullshit, bro. Like, I just don't understand. You know what I'm saying?
They've known how to make these things for a long time.
Right. I'm just saying, don't get fooled out here, man. You acting like this is brand new. Like, to you, it's brand new. These motherfuckers, it ain't brand new.
To generate electricity that powers its legs. No wheels, just 4 robotic limbs that walk. But here's the crazy part. You don't use a joystick.
I need the wheels.
Corleo responds to your body movement,
don't
adjusting
need the
its steps
joystick.
based on your balance. It's built with carbon fiber, glowing headlights, and a futuristic design that makes it look like...
That's cool. So it's kind of like riding a fucking bike. You just lean,
Yeah.
lean
Forward, back.
back. So it's like
Like a real horse. They're trying to simulate a real horse.
yeah, without the
I mean, you're holding on to some sort of it's not a
yeah, you
strap
do
or
have
anything,
no, it has a little right on the back of the head. It has like an arm that you
Yeah.
grab.
So I don't know if you can use that, but as you're leaning, you're telling.
Yeah, you're leaning like if in a bike you lean,
Yeah,
it moves.
yeah, you're telling it where to go.
Yeah, even if you have your shit straight, if I put my weight over here, it'll start because it drops this way, it'll start going that way. So you know what I'm saying? So maybe, well, it's like the hoverboard or whatever the fuck. Don't let it move. You move like this, it moves.
Yeah.
It's by your balance or your weight.
Yeah.
They just did that shit with it, right? Just with your ass cheeks. Left, right, ass cheeks, ass cheeks, dog.
It said the movement of your body, but
Yeah. Well, you put all your weight on this one ass cheek.
like a mech bike hybrid. For now, it's just a concept. But Kawasaki says this
it's
could
not
be
a
our new
concept,
way of
right?
exploring rough terrain. No saddle, no throttle, just your body and the machine. Would you ride a robot horse like this? Kawasaki has just...
I don't know.
I seen it. I don't have the video or nothing like
So
that.
it's not a concept anymore. They actually
I didn't. Because that would look like AI generated bullshit.
Right.
No, I seen the motherfucker, like the actual unveiling of it. But it might have been like a prototype. I didn't see it move or anything like that.
For sure. That's probably a prototype.
But still, though, if it's a prototype, it's out there and it's hydrogen. How come they don't have it for everything else?
I don't know, man. This is a day-old question right here, man. The million-dollar question. Why are we still driving petroleum engine vehicles? Well, why aren't we using the high-tech renewables that are out there? Because I tell you now, fucking electric is trash.
There's a lot of high-tech renewables.
Electric is trash. It's always been
electric
trash.
is the same shit as oil shit.
It has.
It's fueled by.
It has limits.
But it's fueled by you have to extract a lot of energy just to get this much.
And
you know what I'm saying?
And you still can't go as far as a gas engine anyway.
Right.
There, what is it, like 330?
It's fucking
for the
wasteful.
battery, and the car could probably go almost 4. So it's not even worth it, in my opinion, anyway. But I mean, they have technology that can have a self-sustained vehicle that doesn't need to be charged, doesn't need to be fueled. They have this stuff, but they're gonna put it on a fucking horse.
Yeah, like the guy
that
guy that invented the hydrogen.
I forget his name. The one they killed.
Yeah, they killed him. Either 12 gallons you can go across the United States of America on 12 fucking gallons of water. He said any kind of water.
Yeah.
Dirty water.
It doesn't matter.
Shit, at this point you probably pissing that mother. Nah.
Probably could use that.
Yeah, it still got a little water in there.
Because all it's doing, I think it's turning it's taking the hydrogen out of it.
Yeah, it's breaking the H off of it, using the hydrogen, exposing the oxygen out.
And
so it's really probably better for the environment because you're throwing out more oxygen.
For sure. I don't know, man. I don't know if it's actually good for us per se, because it's supposed to be like, you already know. So what is it supposed to be, like a
23.5 or something like that.
So if the oxygen levels
from like I think it's 19 to 23.5. That's the oxygen level that you're supposed to have in the atmosphere.
So if it goes higher than that, it might kill us. I don't know. Well, we might get lightheaded and get high or something.
Well, they say it's dangerous. I don't know.
I think it's dangerous that we get high. Too little oxygen, we pass out. But too much oxygen, I think we get high.
We just be all elevated out here, man. So, I don't know, man. Now we got robot fucking horses, man. Look, motherfuckers. Why don't you fucking quit talking that shit? Right? Like, you just been hearing about all this. You know what I mean? Like, I'm big on tech, right? Like, I like it. You know what I mean? I like it. I don't think that I want to be a cyborg or nothing because I believe in my... I actually look. I don't really vouch for the Bible or nothing like that. But hey, man, sometimes it says some shit in there. I'll be like, I'll use this. But fuck, if I was made like with godness in me, man, fuck, I want to do some technology shit in me, man. You see what I'm saying?
Because people feel incomplete and they feel like putting computers in them will make them complete, and then they'll realize they'll become just like the Greys.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem they have.
Repeating the same fucking mistake.
They got too technological. They started cloning themselves, and they ended up cloning themselves out of extinction, bro. Because you can only clone so many times. Can't clone a billion times.
Same thing goes for making a copy of something.
Yeah, you can't make
print a piece of paper out over and over and over again. It's gonna lose its original.
Even a fucking video. If you grab a video and you keep on fucking
copying and
going, it ends up losing resolution.
Yeah.
That's, you know why? This is my theory anyway, and I just thought about it right now. Because everything's fucking different. Even every fucking blade of grass. You know how much blades of grass there are? There's a shitload of blades of grass.
Oh, so you're saying even your clone is not technically your clone. It's a little different.
Every blade of grass is
There's something
different.
so minutely different.
Yeah, but because you're going against nature in this way of it changing. See, nature in its nature changes. That's nature. That's one of the 3 universal laws, and these are not laws. These is just what it is, motherfuckers. This ain't, oh, I made this shit up. I don't make shit up. One of the laws of the universe is change is the only thing that's constant. That means we're spinning right now. If I look up at the sky and I look down and I look back up at the sky, it's a whole different fucking sky. So everything's changing all the time. And also everything is unique. There's not no more one of you. There ain't no more one of me. There ain't no more one of anything else. And that's why I was getting to where the blades of grass. Mm-hmm. But even each single blade of grass is different than every blade of grass. Every single leaf on every tree is different than any single leaf on any, even if they're the same tree. Everything's unique. So you try to fucking copy. And then copy. And then copy. And then copy. You take away part of the uniqueness of the world. So it has to be different. It's obviously not the same. But since it's too close to the same, it'll start deteriorating, bro. Because whatever's in this world got to die. But you keep making the same shit, it ends up dying anyway. Because change is inevitable.
Good way. That's a good way of explaining it.
That's my thought on it. That's coming from my spiritual side. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a good way to explain that.
Yeah, like your DNA. You know how I say you can't clone you a lot.
Yeah.
You know, fucking up, right? Because it's only you. Only your eye, your iris is you. Your blood is you. Saliva, you. Whatever the fuck, whatever, dog. Your fucking finger, you put it right there, is you. Ain't nobody else. You know how many people there is in the world? And all of our fucking fingerprints is different. And all of our irises is different. All of our walks is different. All of our fucking talks is different. Our teeth, they can find you with your teeth too. Our teeth is different. And you want to keep fucking cloning. Bitch, you fucking up. You going against the true nature, right? That's what I'm saying. And this right there with the dive dog and all this other shit, you going against true nature, right? That's not a killer, bro. That's a puppy. We brought it back. You didn't bring shit back. You brought the aesthetic back so I could look at it, but that's not a real motherfucker in his real natural habitat. I don't know what he really does. I just know that motherfucker for messing with people. I know that. I know him from that. Oh, the dog. You know, you don't know no habits of this fucker. You didn't let him form any habits. You gave him the habits. Right? So now it has human habits. It doesn't have dire wolf habits. So it is not a dire wolf, dog. It's like a fucking cat being brought up with a whole bunch of dogs acting like a cat. Acting like a dog. It obviously is not a fucking dog. But it's obviously not a cat no more either. Nigga barking over there. You know what I'm saying? So I can't say, oh, yo, he's a cat. Nah, he's not really acting like a fucking cat because the atmosphere that he was brought in is different. So you saying he's a dire wolf? I don't fucking think so, motherfucker. That's a big ass puppy.
So it's a dog that looks like a wolf.
Yeah, basically. You domesticated his ass. But anyways.
Go on to the next step.
We going to, well, you know, to me, this is my boy, man.
Who's your boy?
My boy is Terrace Howard, man.
But when you give up your manhood, I've never seen
You
somebody
can't take
recover
back
from
what your butthole
That was all the
received.
people that went to the puffy parties. That was all the people that did all those things thinking that there was never going to be a consequence
He's
for
right.
what they were doing. Got punked out and pimped out by some
video
over greater desire. You shouldn't have a greater desire than being a man. So I believe that's a big problem with a lot of the actors out there because they get fluid. And next thing you know, once you go fluid, it's gone. You don't have any foundation to pull yourself back from. So maintain your man card, no matter what.
Yeah.
Man, I mean, you know, one of the things you're seeing, you went to a whole different place.
Sorry.
No, I get it. So you see some guys struggling with that. You see Bieber struggling with that. You see some of these guys struggling with that.
They can't get it out of their head. They can't get it out of their head. The things that they did, no matter how they did it, whether they were drunk or high or whatever, you gave up your man card. You need therapy. And that's the thing that hurts them the most. And so they end up on drugs, end up every way to try and get rid of any principles there are. And that's what the business does. And the women that trade their bodies to go and get the role, they get to the point where they have their Oscar, they have their money, but they don't have their dream. They don't have the soul that they started with. So it's like achieving don't mean anything. If I get all the Nobel Prizes from doing all of this, but in the process I have to trade out all of my integrity to do it so that they can stay in place, what benefit is that if I lose my integrity? You got to go in as a principal. And what we were brought in here as men. We produce 1,500 sperm per heartbeat for a reason, because the aggression is necessary. You don't trade that in, no matter what.
Did you ever have the opportunity where you got invited and you said no to it?
And when you give up your
This fucking
manhood,
asshole.
Yes, we ever had that. He just said
I've never seen somebody recover from.
Just told you that he keeps his fucking manhood on, but he did have an opportunity.
Oh, you got that one too?
I
When you
mean,
said no.
Puffy invited me for weeks, asking me to come and teach him how to, wanted me to be his acting coach for a while. Go there and he's sitting around just looking. I'm like, okay, what's the material you want to work on? He's just looking at me. Then next thing you know, okay, hey,
Hold up, man. I thought I heard the game say some shit like that too. I was supposed to go there with Puff and do some recordings, but we never did nothing. Oh, he just looked at you, the game?
will you help me? I want to hear your music. So I come over there and I play the music. And he's sitting there just looking at me, like waiting.
For what?
Okay. So then my assistant was like, he wants to hang out with you next week. And I was like, for what? He's like, I think he's trying to fuck you. That's what my assistant said. And I was like, oh, okay.
You can't
Now I
take
get
back
it.
what your
So now no
butthole
more
received.
communication. Now you know to be hands off with somebody. And I mean,
It ain't
Puffy
nothing but
invited me
doo-doo in
for
there.
weeks asking me to come and teach him how.
Ain't nothing but doo-doo in there, boy.
The booty is where the doo-doo is, boy.
Damn. Y'all niggas don't know the booty is where the doo-doo is, boy. Huh? Y'all know the duty
Stay away from the duty.
is with the...
And that's where Diddy hangs out.
Oh, Lord. What you think, though, man? Like, look. All I heard him say was, like, his integrity. You don't take your, you know what I'm saying, your manhood down like that. Because if they do for you, if you do it for the fame, you get all crazy. Huh? Then you also got to join the Illuminati party or whatever.
Luminary.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to join no luminary party when
I want to join that.
what they do? Illuminate your booty? I don't want my booty illuminated like that, man. Y'all can take hey, y'all can illuminate somewhere else, motherfucker. That's the dark zone, nigga. That's the no enter dark zone. Illuminati, no, that's the dark zone.
it ain't nothing but doo-doo in there.
Fucking try to take my dark song. Man. Ain't no sunshine, man. Ain't no sun shining.
Oh man.
Oh man, we forgot to put our fucking song at the beginning. That's all right. We'll exit.
We'll do it at the end.
Oh, so, shit. Look, man, 1 times 1 equals don't give up your booty. That's Terrace Howard's new. Hey, you know what else he said? I loved. I don't know if y'all. I don't know if you watched the whole thing. I think I sent it to you. But he said he put everything online. All his shit, all his patents and stuff like that you can create your own free energy. So shout out Terrace Howard.
Oh, I gotta go check that out.
He said, yeah, he's on his website. So like, he basically did what we've been saying for people to do, right? Mm-hmm. Which is just fucking give the information out to all humanity, and they cannot stop us. You see what I'm saying? They can't monetize against us. They can't, only the rich niggas can have it. Nigga, we all have it. See that? Now, that's the best way because now you all have it. What you do with it, that's on you. But you have the information. See what I'm saying? And the correct information, not the bullshit information. Where you can make better decisions, right? If you have the incorrect information, how the fuck can you ever make the right decision? You know what I'm saying? But you can't do shit. That's why he says that the math is wrong. So the way we mathin', that's why we can't, you know what I'm saying? That's why they got all this badass technology because they got a whole another era of math and they trying to fuck with you and give you shitty math that doesn't make sense. It's pretty simple, dog.
Trying to confuse you, that's all it is.
That's what I'm saying.
Keep you confused.
Keep your history fucked up. But for the last little, what we got? Oh, you want to recap on the?
Oh yeah, on the
guy stabbing in the track meet. Because I mean I heard a lot of different shit too, man.
Yeah, really I want more witnesses.
But you know it wasn't a school track meet. It was
yeah, they're saying it was like
everybody track meet.
Yeah, it was like a local.
Yeah, a local track meet. So yeah, I would have probably. I mean, I'm not gonna bring a knife to the track meet, but if I was standing in the stands and all the rivals schools were there, hey, maybe I'll bring something just in case somebody else brought something. But like, if I'm running or I'm part of the competition, man, you know what I mean? Like, I see it like this. Like, you an athlete, right? I think the only goal for an athlete is to try to make it.
I just figure it's sportsmanship, so it shouldn't matter where the fuck I sat. Should just let that dude alone. But
that too should have left that dude alone.
I mean, we're all here competing.
Yeah, it wasn't for nobody's school or nothing.
Yeah, but
you think they put up the tent though?
It don't fucking matter.
It don't matter, huh? Like, I know it don't matter. Like, it don't matter to me. Like, if it was raining and he was trying to get dry, or even if it already had kind of stopped raining and I was just still trying to get dry.
But I feel like someone should have de-escalated it. That's where I'm at on that. It's like both of them motherfuckers are
like there was no adult supervision there nowhere.
But it wasn't in the school, so I don't think. I mean, I figured there was every parent that was there is adult supervision. You know, so.
Yeah, but they were like in the stands, you know. you know how these kids are embarrassed of their parents. They don't motherfucker want the parents to be right there anyway.
I don't know.
Like you try to get away from your parents and be on the other side.
I feel like there's gonna be more witnesses coming up, and we'll be able to hear what really happened. But but I still feel like it was unnecessary to pull a fucking knife. That's just me. Just like that guy at fucking
the GameStop guy.
yeah, the GameStop guy. That was fucking ridiculous.
Well, see, that's why I kind of wanted to like compare it with this GameStop guy, but now I can't even find a motherfucking video. Oh, here. Hold on. Rewind it. Why is he throwing that shit around, dog? Hold up. Is he telling him to reach for it?
I couldn't really make out what he's saying, but
Oh, he's telling him to reach for the fucking knife that he has in his hand. See, that's almost like the track meet is like, hey, nigga, hit me. See what happens. And I'm all up in your face and shit. See what I mean? That's why I wanted to watch this one, because I was like, okay, look, this guy right, let's watch. But he is saying, step outside, motherfucker. And then he keeps telling him, reach for it, reach for it, reach for it. And I thought at the beginning, like, maybe he has something. But nah, it's just like he's telling him, reach for this shit so you can touch me and I can stab you. It'll make it look, it'll make it look like you assaulted me.
it's still not.
It's still, it's not still. These
way.
motherfuckers don't have the fucking slightest concept of what the fuck self-defense is, They think like, hey, if I sneeze on you, you can. Because if I sneeze on you, it could be assault. But that don't give you the reason to stab me now, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But all right. So you're saying reach? Oh shit! Oh, he's telling that bitch back the fuck up.
What's going on here?
I don't know. God damn.
The dude didn't even have a knife. I don't like these cowards, man.
What dude? The dude. Obviously, the dude that stabbed him had a knife.
No, the other dude.
Yeah, the other
didn't
guy
even
was
have a
just
knife.
standing in front of his way.
Yeah, and then on top of that,
He could have left too, though.
yeah, he's stupid for standing there knowing the guy had a knife. It's like, we watching two stupid motherfuckers. That's
Yeah,
what we
one time, one dude had a knife, and I was like, what's up? And he stabbed me. And I was like, yeah, the nigga had a knife and I had shit, man. I should have probably left. It's a true story, motherfucker. This is a true story. You can't see my scar no more, bro, because, well, you can, but I have tattoos over it. I was like, I'm gonna stop the knife. Stab. I was like, fuck. All you see was shoosh. It hit me right in the fucking vein, bro. That shit said like a fucking waterfall. I started spraying it on that nigga like, hey, get away from me, I got AIDS.
Did it work?
Nah, I ran, nigga. Nah, we was joking around, dog, and homeboy had a knife, and I was like, I bet I could slap that knife and hit you with this fucking goddamn right hand in your face. But he went down so fast, man, and I tried to grab his hand and move it. He stabbed me down like that. And he hit me. I said, fuck. I said, if I was, like, in the moment, if you did have the knife and you did that move right there, I could probably got you. But man, it's hard to defend. Yeah, I don't give a fuck who you are, dog. You seen them videos where
the guy knocks the knife off his hand?
No. They have like this fake knife, right? And the other guy has like all this gear, right? And the other guy has gear too. And they're like, okay, I have a knife. I'm trying to give you with this. I'm trying to stab you with this knife. It's a fake knife. I think it was one of the knives that maybe go in and out or something. I don't know. Yeah, you got fucking UFC fighters, box, all kinds of Muay Thai motherfuckers, and like, all right, how you gonna defend? You got judo dudes. Every single one of those fools got straight up fucking stabbed. Now, there was not one motherfucker that made it and got that dude's knife. Now, I think one guy did it, but the only way was to get the knife was he knocked the dude out. Like he went at, like he, and then, but there was another dude that did the jiu-jitsu or whatever. He fucking went full mile like this, bro. He's like, come on. On the ground. I said, you about to get stabbed on the ground, you dummy. I'm going to stab the fuck out of your leg. I'm going to stab your foot. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to stab you right in the fucking foot, you fucking. He went to guard, bro. I was like, yeah, he's jiu-jitsu. Sorry. You want to fight, bro? Guard. Where you going, bro? Actually, bitch, I'm gonna stab you in your feet. All your feet. You're gonna bleed from your feet, nigga. Your feet is fucked. Now, I don't know what he did, but the guy that did get him, because the other guy had like gloves and they had like, they were real fucking fighters. The other guy, I don't think he had anything. Or he might have had like a headgear, but he really had shit. He's like, you're gonna have to. And I think he caught him with one and he kind of got him and he fucking got him to drop the knife, and the other guy got the knife, and he fucked. But fuck, dude, the percentage. And these motherfuckers know what they're doing, bro. It ain't like you, bitch, sitting on the fucking couch watching the fights. These motherfuckers train every fucking day to kill you, right? And they got fucking stabbed like a motherfucker. And it was just a simple weapon, a little knife, right? So yeah, that shit's very popular in prison. You goddamn right, you got a shank. You got a lot of fucking you know what I mean? You got a lot of you ain't gonna just take me out, bitch. You got a shank with me. So yeah, dude, don't fight no. First thing you do is see where you at. See where you want to sprint. Where's the straight run? and take the fuck off, dog, because from experience, I'm gonna tell you that they will stab you right in your fucking arm if you put your arm up. If you put your arm up, you're stabbing the arm. Nigga. If you fucking go forward, you get stabbed. You get stabbed. I don't know who thinks they can fucking win in a fucking. Now, if you bring a knife to a gunfight, that's a different fucking story.
Yeah, you're getting shot.
Yeah. But yeah, so that video, bro, ain't that the kind of the same? It's the same scenario to me, bro. Except the aggressor had his knife out.
I don't know, man. I feel like they were both stupid.
Yeah, they were both dumb, bro. Like, me personally, I don't recommend you put your fucking hands on nobody. And if that motherfucker was just sitting there and not really bothering nobody, or he was on his, I heard he was on his phone or some shit. Hey, you don't belong here. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, man, leave that motherfucker. I mean, okay, dog. This whole fucking stadium is yours or what, dog? Like, there's, no, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
You can't go that way either, dog. Like, I don't. I think both of these people's behaviors was like, not. They were both.
All I say is he had better options than to pull that knife.
Yeah, out. He fucked.
So he could have stood toe to toe and fought the dude. I
don't know. His brother was there.
He could have kicked him in the balls. That would have been legit versus stabbing him. You know what I'm saying? And you got options, is what I'm saying. The motherfucker had options, but he just went straight for the fucking knife. God damn it, man. Shit don't make no sense. Motherfuckers quick to kill.
It's the scary motherfuckers that I always feel like quick. Like, this is what I always heard from in the hood, man. It's just, watch out, that scary nigga will kill you. You know what I'm saying? Like a real one might, will catch a fucking fade or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But a scary motherfucker, he's not, you know what I mean? He's not gonna want them problems. He's like, fuck that, I'll just fucking shoot you, dog. I'm too scared to fight. I'm too scared to tell you something, you know what I mean? I'm just like, whatever, man. So I don't know, man. I think it's a punk move. Just stab him in the chest, huh?
Pulling a knife out when the guy got his fist is still a punk move. Either way. I know most people disagree and say, man, he was being attacked. He should have defended himself. Yeah, with your fist. So poke him in the fucking eye. Gouge his shit out.
Yeah, and then why were you hiding the knife and then take it out and then right at last minute or something, you know? And the other kid for not being fucking street smart. And so it's like the story I told you where the guy told the guys like, wait right here, nigga. I'm gonna go get my gun. I'll be right back. And that motherfucker didn't leave. And when he came back, he just shot him and left. It's like, hey, this motherfucker just told you. So I ain't gonna lie to you. If I'm sitting there and we having an altercation, me and you reach down and you have your hand in your bag and you say to me, touch me again and see what happens. I ain't fucking touching you, nigga. I gotta see your other hand. That's a smart move from a smart nigga from a street smart.
Suspicious with your hand in that
exactly.
Back.
This motherfucker had the nerve to still fuck with me. Calling the bluff. But the bluff was a knife to the chest.
That shit don't make no sense, man. But he gonna have it rough. He gonna have it rough with that one. 2 lives lost.
And then that fool said, is he okay?
Why do you give a fuck? I understand people that ask stupid questions like that.
Well, he was trying to put himself on there like, hey, I actually care. He should have shut the fuck up.
If you cared, you wouldn't have pulled the fucking knife. You would have just punched the motherfucker in the face. Or
if he was smart, he would have shut the fuck up when them cops were talking to him.
But if you actually gave a fuck, you would have walked away.
Yeah, if you actually gave a fuck and you're like, is he all right? You wouldn't have stabbed the motherfucker in the goddamn chest with a fucking knife.
So that's always the best course of action is walking away. First thing you do, somebody gets in your face, fucking walk away.
Yeah, and if you wanted to know if he was all right, you should have stayed there to find out if he was all right. Why the fuck did you run somewhere? Like,
I don't know if he ran, but he wasn't in the vicinity.
Well, I heard he took off.
He didn't run away or anything like that.
He just walked off?
Yeah, I think he left the area, but because they found him by a fence somewhere. The cop found him by a fence somewhere. But I don't think he was where the kid was after he stabbed him.
No, he was gone because they found him somewhere else. And they also said allegedly. See, if you were defending yourself and that's what you want to call it,
if it's self-defense,
your
you ain't going
fucking
nowhere.
Best bet is you stay your bitch ass right there, dog. Because if you run, you look suspicious.
You're guilty already.
You look suspicious. I'm not gonna say guilty. Some people get nervous and they leave, or some people don't want to even be there.
You should have been nervous before you pulled that fucking knife out.
Or sometimes I don't got time, nigga. Maybe I need to go pick up my daughter, motherfucker. You like, bitch? If you die, my daughter still need to get picked up.
He's a kid, dog.
I'm just saying, dog. What I'm saying is you're trying to say like you really, really guilty. There might have been some other reason you would leave. It's not like, what the fuck you gonna do? The nigga dead. You leave or whatever, dog. Like, you got some shit to do. Just because if I defend myself in the parking lot, but I'm already going home, and some dude comes out the bushes and I kill him, you think I'm gonna wait there and call the fucking cops? Hey, this fool jumped out the fucking bushes, and I'm just gonna get in my fucking car and fucking go, dog. I'll leave that motherfucker dead right there.
Let's solve this right now.
I wouldn't do it. I don't give
let's solve
like
this.
If I had something to do, bro.
Yeah, but let's solve this right now. Self-defense. for everybody out there who don't know what self-defense is. If somebody come and attack you with their hands, you cannot pull a weapon, anything higher than a fucking fist. That's not self-defense. You just escalated it. If somebody brings a fucking knife, you can't pull a fucking gun. The shit don't make no sense. You just escalated it. You are in the wrong. Yeah,
Hold on.
If somebody brings a knife, you can't pull your gun out.
The fuck I can't.
So you're gonna shoot that motherfucker with a knife. I would try to run away first.
No.
First.
No. What about him in the corner?
Oh yeah, if he puts you in a position where you're trying to take your life,
yeah,
you gotta defend your life.
Well, fuck, you got a knife on your hand.
What I'm saying is, look,
you're trying to make it seem like the weapon is like, hey, this weapon gotta be equal to this weapon, so it could be self-defense.
Right.
But motherfucker, if you got a knife, we just talked. You can kill me. So whatever I have, it doesn't matter if I have a fucking that guy. Remember that guy that almost got? Remember that video we see? Yeah, that guy came out with the fucking bazooka.
Yeah, but that's my point. That's my point. Look, let's say he shot that, blew the car up, killed somebody else in the vicinity. He escalated it for no reason because he wasn't thinking that somebody else could get hurt in the process.
Yeah, well that's fine though. But at the same time, you're trying to say it's illegal. Let's just say nobody died.
I caused some catastrophic damage. But anyway, let me rephrase it then. Maybe I said something wrong in the process. What I'm trying to say.
I think what you were trying to say, if you bring a weapon, I can bring a weapon.
Yeah, you good with that. But in Texas, you have a stand your ground law too. That's where I was going to go with that too.
Yeah, but
stand your ground is if you feel like your life is fucking threatened, like you feel like you're going to die.
Yeah.
You can defend yourself in any means.
Okay.
But you can't do that on an unarmed person. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't fly if the person's unarmed.
But if there was 5. I'll kill all of them.
So if the guy brings 3 motherfuckers and you by yourself, you can probably use that law and say, "Hey man, I feel threatened. I must stand my ground." It varies on the scenario that you're in. but if it's just one dude with no weapons and you pull a weapon, you are wrong. You can't do that, even if he is threatening you. You see what I'm saying? It's a hard sell in the courtroom. It's a hard sell saying that.
What about if I'm a 90-year-old man and this motherfucker is Hercules?
Yeah.
Can that 90-year-old man be like...
The situation is different now. I feel threatened. I'm old. I'm frail. I can't...
Be careful there, son.
I put my gun out to defend myself because this guy's trying to beat my ass.
I'm about to get your ass shot.
Same way when it goes for a woman. She can actually pull her gun out because the guy is fucking going to beat her ass, kill her, and she feels like, I'm going to stand my ground. That's where the stand your ground law comes into effect. You can use that. But he can't use that in this situation.
Because it wasn't like a life or death. It wasn't, you're at a track meet. Nobody's going to kill you in the stands, you think, right?
Unless he says his brother was coming at him too. You see what I'm saying? He can try to use that.
Yeah,
but it just...
But if that nigga's holding him in his arms when he died, it kind of doesn't seem like he ran at him.
So that's what I'm saying. It backfires in the story on the guy. It kind of looks bad for him.
It doesn't look good for him, though. It doesn't look good for him. And the other guy ain't here to tell his little fucking story. And the brother and all the people that like this guy, they're gonna tell the story for his side, and whoever is on this guy's side and like this guy, they're gonna tell the story their fucking way, this way, bro. Because that's the way things fucking go, right? Like.
But like I said, we need to wait for the witnesses because there was a bunch of people there. So
but like
someone's gonna get called in.
Even the fuck, there got to be a neutral witness that's like, I ain't know neither one of these niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nobody neutral out there, man. Everybody's gonna have their own interpretation of what they saw. It's just the way.
Well, that's the fucking problem, bro. Then you never really solve this shit. But it's like I told you, dog. Like if you were my boy and you're the one that stabbed the dude. If motherfuckers ask me, I'll be like, nah, they were harassing. He was defending himself. That's what I would say. But the other guy, if I was the other dude's boy and they asked me what happened, he's like, oh, he was just telling him that, that this ain't his tent. He was calmly telling him, and I guess he put his hand on his shoulder and he just stuck him or something. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to give his side, even though maybe he was being aggressive. I'm not going to tell your ass he was being aggressive. I'm just going to say that. Right? Because now we got, because you like the, you know what I'm saying? Whoever you like, you're just gonna hype.
Yeah, you're gonna defend it.
You're gonna hype.
Nice.
Yeah. So there needs to be a neutral person that's there that didn't know either one and doesn't really, that really don't like lies, that could just say the fucking truth. You know, be like, hey man, I was right there. This guy said this guy said this is what happened. Which they already kind of said what Homeboy said, but they didn't really say what the dude, the twin brother said. What the fuck did he tell him? Oh, you can't, that's all he said? You can't be here. That's it? Like, cause they don't say what he said, they just say what the other guy said. Touch me or something and see what happens or some shit like that. And I'm like, did he just say? So that don't even seem like a fucking conversation, bro. Like
it just seems like a bunch of threats going around.
Yeah, it's like, hey, you can't sit here, man. You can't be under here. Touch me, see what happens. Like that's it, nigga. What the fuck? What the fuck just happened? This is not even a conversation, but like it like, you know what I mean? Like, there's fucking hoes in this bitch, bro. Like, there's something in between there, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You're probably gonna have to find out.
That's that bullshit.
Because when they bring the fucking witnesses out, somebody's gonna tell a whole story of the gaps that that you didn't get. So, well, hopefully somebody has the gaps. Because if this is the story, it's just fucking bullshit right there.
Yeah.
It don't make no sense.
And then, you know, people are getting mad because they raised like $250,000 on GoFundMe or something. Which GoFundMe said that they retracted that shit because they don't do that for violent crimes or some shit like that.
Oh, is that what they said?
Yeah. And they give everybody their money back supposedly, bro. Like, you know what I mean? These is the kind of things that are like at this day and age with fucking robotic horses and all that shit. You don't know if all that shit is just an AI type generated type fucking like. I wouldn't be surprised if one day like it'd be a whole AI generated. I mean, they already fool us with some of these stories. You know, they make some really big, they make some small, they make you look over here while they doing something over there. You know what I mean? Like you ain't heard shit of Diddy no more. You don't really need to, right?
Yeah, depends on where the case.
But it was only good for that time,
right? It was important at that time,
right? But you can make it important right now by just, oh, this is happening new things from the Diddy case, and then start again, dog. You know what I'm saying? They can fool you easily, dog. It's not that hard.
Yeah, well, if you weren't there, you'll never know the truth.
Yeah, we're not gonna ever know what the fuck really happened there, man. I'm gonna tell you though, the motherfucker that does know the truth, which he's not gonna say the truth, is the dude that's alive. He was there.
Yeah.
That nigga had first row seats to the murder.
I just don't understand how the brother didn't see anything, and he was right there too.
That's what I don't get either, bro. Like he said, he turned around and he turned around and he probably fucking said that because he didn't want to incriminate himself, and somebody told him, "Man, you didn't see shit."
That's how it worked. Wherever you at, you didn't see nothing.
Think about it, bro. I'm your fucking twin brother, dog.
And I didn't see anything.
And now, and you were right there. He had front row seat tickets too. He ain't see shit.
I feel like he's covering.
He's a fucking liar, bro.
I feel like he's covering for his brother. His brother probably was the one that started the whole shit, and the other dude fucking ended it. 2 lives lost in a senseless fucking shit.
Yeah, because that seems weird, right? That we haven't even touched up on that. Yeah, you was right there, motherfucker. Oh no. And remember, he was like, "I don't know what to say."
Like I said from the very beginning.
I said, "Wait a fucking minute, motherfucker. You was right there, bro. Like, you know what the fuck happened, but you don't want to say it, right? Because he didn't even say what the other guy said. All he said was like, Oh, we asked him to leave because it was in the wrong tent or some shit. Or did he say anything? He didn't say shit. I forgot what he said. I do have his video right here though. Forgot what the fuck he said. Yeah, let's go back and find out what the fuck this guy.
Kawasaki has surprised.
Yeah, it sounds suspicious he was right there.
There was this kid, before I knew his name now, this kid was sitting under our tent at track.
Before he knew his name. That's what he said, right?
All right.
But they were saying that these guys were like bullies and shit like that.
So apparently they didn't know his name. And they just go
wrong
over there.
tent. All right, but we're suggesting that this guy was right there, but he like knows fucking nothing. It seems weird, right? So we're on that, but we trying to look at it from every angle here, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Asked him to move. He started getting aggressive and talking reckless. And my brother stepped in and said, "You need to move." And he's like, "Make me move." Austin grabbed his backpack. This kid, I tried to whip around as fast as I could, but I didn't see the stab. But then I look at my brother, and then
okay, I see.
So he moved.
So what he said was, this is what he said. All right, he said
too many holes.
His brother he seen his brother ask him to move. All right, and then he said that. What's the other guy's name? Carmelo started talking reckless, he said.
Mm-hmm.
So he also used the word aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
Said aggressive and reckless talk.
But I wouldn't blame him. Somebody come tell you to fucking move without a reason.
Right.
So that's inevitable. So you really should start a story on telling him why he.
And then you got another guy there, right? So if you start talking reckless and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna talk reckless. So he was just sitting there. Hey, fuck you, bitch ass nigga, motherfucker. I'm gonna say reckless, right? Let's go with his words, bro. You asked me to move. You asked me to move.
You want me to ask you?
Yeah, ask me to move.
Oh, move, motherfucker.
Oh, I don't think he said ass like that.
All right.
You and him.
Well, first and foremost, I don't know how you gonna.
Yeah, I don't know how you said it, right?
So, that's what I'm saying. It's kind of important to get that aspect of it. How you said it.
So, all right, you just say you're annoyed that I'm there. So you're gonna say it annoyingly, right?
Hey man, you gotta move. You don't.
Hey man, you don't belong here.
And that sounds kind of fucking racist too. Whatever.
We gotta celebrate our differences. Well, I
don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know, but we will. So, all right, you're fucked up in the head, right? You're a little annoyed at the dude sitting in the tent. Hey man, you need to move, man. You don't belong here, man. This is our tent. This is Phi Beta Kappa, bitch. Some shit, whatever. Mississippi dogs, nigga. And homie was like, "Fuck you, bitch." Man, fuck you, man. I ain't got fucking move. Look, man, I'm right here. What the fuck's the fucking problem? Right? What the fuck is the fucking problem? I'm sure that
would be the first thing you would say. Is like, what's the problem? Why you want me to move? But they make it seem like he just went straight for his bag and said, "Make me." That shit don't nobody.
Right. But he said he got aggressive. So yeah,
there was more said.
Yeah, there's no fucking way, bro, that somebody is just gonna say some shit like, "Hey, you better move, nigga, make me." At a fucking track meet, right? Like, it's just not going down like that, dog. The dude doesn't look like he's just a fucking gangster from some fucking kind of way, bro. He looks like he's out there. Usually you're
Participating too.
Yeah, you're out there like a fucking regular kid, bro. You're not gonna be like, make me, nigga.
Well, he's on his front line.
So all right. So, but he said he got aggressive and all this shit. So now he got aggressive, right? But it just seemed like fuck. He got aggressive like really fast, right? So like you said, if somebody comes, I'm kind of chill, bro. Maybe I should read these fools' numbers, huh? To see what kind of attitude they would have had. I can put this shit together with the numbers.
Oh, okay, maybe that
You
might
see
work.
what I'm saying?
That might work.
What day it was it their day? Not, you know what I'm saying? Maybe. But so he's like, oh, fucking just like, it's like, hey man, what the fuck's your problem? Right? Let's just say they're nice kids. Not like a horrible motherfucker like myself.
Hey, buddy, you can't sit here, sir.
Well,
I can't see it escalating.
I say, hey man, what the fuck is your fuck? I mean, what's the problem, man? I mean, I'm just sitting here, right? Like, I'm not fucking bothering nobody or whatever. I'm like, man, oh, you can't fucking sit here, man. I already fucking told you need to leave. So he didn't say his brother got aggressive though.
Of course.
Hey, you gotta go, man.
For someone to get aggressive, so the first person that interacted with him had to be aggressive.
Yeah, they can't just be like, I'm just not gonna stab you for no reason.
He's not gonna get aggressive out of the blue because someone just say, hey man, you need to go calmly. If somebody say, hey, you need to go calmly, no one would go get aggressive.
Yeah.
They just ask, hey, why I gotta go?
Yeah. And the only reason it looks bad that this dude had a knife in his fucking backpack or whatever is because I'm not gonna lie to you, dog. Unless you're one of those dudes that are like really fucking handy around with Swiss Army knife and shit, or you're some kind of construction hand that just likes to have a fucking knife, because it's very fucking handy, my dude.
Oh yeah, you need a knife.
It is a fucking handy.
A man needs a knife, period, but that guy wasn't a man. He was still a boy.
Yeah, it's a handy. It's a handy, very handy tool to have. In any kind of situation, man. That's a lot of shit you can do. You can go fish, cut your own shit. You know what I mean? You can do a lot of things with a knife, man. You can make you a little fire by cutting up some wood. You know what I mean? Get you a good knife. But to me, the only reason I would even have a knife in that situation was because I am an aggressive ass type of dude or some shit like that. Only to me is like is like a gangsterish dude want to carry some shit like that. Otherwise, but you don't know, man. He might not even needed it for that dude. He might live down the wrong block, and he's just, cause I know I lived down the wrong block, bro, and I had to like run several times or like, oh shit, man, ducking these woods and shit. Like you know how like you had them fucking grown bullies in the neighborhood, like they was already like 17 and 16 and 18, and some of them were fucking probably already had driver's license, but they were still out there just acting like fucking kids and shit. And if you're about fucking 10, 11, 12, dog, you was easy pickings, bro. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you walking down the street and we walking. I see these motherfuckers from way over there. I'm fucking dipping, diving. So like maybe he needed that knife for some other fucking ordeal, bro. Because I've asked somebody to let me borrow their fucking gun before. Like, hey man, I gotta go back to the neighborhood, but it got late on me. I'm gonna take that fucking shortcut through the back of black. You know what I'm saying? Can I get your gun from you, man, just in case somebody just, you know what I'm saying? I gotta go walk down the block at night, and I'm like, fuck that, I'm taking my piece, right? Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know if I'm gonna get there, and like, these 4 or 5 motherfuckers are gonna be right in that fucking corner, dog. I dodged them last time. They're just like, hey, that's that motherfucker that evaded us the other day. You know what I mean?
Kinda.
So I don't know why he brought that shit with him.
You have to ask him.
But what I'm saying is, it could have been something like that. I would have been a great lawyer. I'd have made that shit up right there. Well, he has bullies over down there.
You still gotta prove that.
He got fucking PTSD and shit. You still gotta prove that shit, man. Them niggas don't. There are bandits out there, bro.
But there's no bandits at this
All
track
right,
meet.
you want me to prove it? Get your ass over here in the middle of the fucking, late at night when the sun is going down, and walk your ass down this fucking street. I don't gotta prove to you shit. That's the proof is in the pudding right there. You know what I'm saying? But to me, like, I think in a lot of people's mind, like, if you have a gun, if you have a knife, it's like you're an aggressive killer type person, though, So it gives a bad fucking image already that you had a fucking knife. And you used it. Not to say that, you know what I mean? But the fact that you had it gives the wrong impression of you already, even though people may not know why some motherfuckers carry knives.
Still, a kid don't need it.
You right, not at a track meet, but like I said, there's some other shit, could be some other shit. What I'm saying is that's why you have, you know what I mean? Like Carmelo having a knife is just not a good look.
Nope.
Right?
Not at all.
And that's why everybody says that. But I think that you can't just, I don't think that is just like enough to me. I mean, what? This dude's going to jail more than likely, dog.
Well,
unless his twin brother tells the truth now.
It doesn't matter.
Nah, he needs to tell the truth, though.
It don't matter. That's
what about if he tells the truth? He's like, yeah, my brother did fucking be the aggressor, and he did take an attack. You don't think it's gonna matter?
It doesn't matter if he was the aggressor or not.
Because he died.
Because it wasn't really a fight. He just stabbed him. But
his life wasn't like in true fucking danger
at that point in time,
and it was an over fucking reaction.
Yeah,
and
that's what they're gonna say.
And it was too much of a
it was an overkill.
Yeah, it's too much.
Just too much.
Right.
At that point,
and then you made a good point where he
walked away.
He was gonna stab him, but then he stabbed him right in the fucking heart. Like, you could have fucking stabbed him in the stomach, maybe in the leg, maybe like the GameStop guy. He didn't want to kill that dude. Yeah. He just straight up stabbed him in his arm right here, bro. Yeah. You're not gonna kill nobody right here. See, the GameStop guy stabbed him in the, but this motherfucker hit him in the heart with it.
And it takes a force to plunge it into somebody's chest.
And then
so
you have this, and I watched Pulp Fiction. I don't know if you've seen Pulp Fiction.
That was years ago.
Yeah, but you remember when the syringe, and he put a dot on the chest and hit it in the heart. Remember that part?
No, I don't remember.
That dude had an overdose. She had an overdose, and that was the boss's girl. And you're like, oh, this bitch is overdosing on me. And this is the boss's girl. And then he put that little red dot on her with a marker, and he grabbed that syringe. He's like, you gotta do it, and you gotta go hard to pass down that chest plate.
Well, he had a needle too. So
yeah,
with a needle you had to go pretty hard, but it was a thick needle too. But with a knife, you're still gonna have to put some effort into it.
I mean, it was a movie, dog. I don't know.
You're still gonna have to put some effort into it.
Yeah.
And then we need to know what.
But think about it. If you're running and I hit you, I might have not wanted to even hit you in the chest.
I don't know, man. You don't just throw a knife around like that and not know where you're throwing it.
But if he had his hand in the bag, I'm assuming the bag was on some bench. So he came up. So he came up. That's where he got the power. Then
maybe
if you have the hand, if you all the way twisted back, and then you got the head.
They probably were facing directly in front of each other.
Oh, he probably said like this on the bench. It was right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, that guy. I'm not gonna lie to you, Metcalf. Hey, y'all ain't got no real street smarts there, man. Somebody tells you, somebody tells. Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'll tell you, back the fuck up.
They kids, man, and they all
touch
hot,
me.
Man.
Touch me. See what the fuck happens. And I got my hand inside a fucking magic bag, nigga. Because at that point it's a magic bag, because I don't know if a rabbit's going to pop out of there. I don't know if a gun. I don't know some gum. I don't know if some apologies going to pop out of there. I don't know what the fuck's going to pop out of there, dog. You don't never. You know what I'm saying? And of course this dude is not going to think, oh, this fool has a knife at the track meet. So obvious, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's a both fucking ways.
Yeah,
it was just
but the whole point too. You gotta look at this. I'm pretty sure Carmelo did this shit on purpose. Put his hand in the bag and says, "Or what?" as a way to say,
back the fuck up.
I got something here, and that motherfucking kid couldn't pick up on the subtleness. You know what I'm saying? It's just two hot-headed motherfuckers doing stupid shit, man.
Man,
that's all it is.
But he probably tried to call his bluff too, though.
I guess he called it then.
Because I would have. Because I'm like, this motherfucker don't have nothing at the track meet. It's crazy.
You never know,
right? Exactly. But when you're from the, you know, when you riding around doing stupid shit in the streets, like you don't. What you do is you don't fucking test that shit.
Yeah,
right. You test that shit. You back up a little bit, bro. You might want to take a look. I said, well, what's up? You know, if I know you have your hand in your bag, and then I'm like, all right, if I want to touch him or put hands on him, I would back up first. I'm like, well, what's up then, dog? Like, you know what I mean? You want to throw these hands? I said, get your fucking hand out that fucking bag first, though, right? Like, you can do other things to avoid that shit.
All I know is this is Texas, man. You never know what anybody has. So if you walking around here thinking ain't nobody got shit, then you're a fool. That's all there is to it, man. Even the kids got shit. Man.
Yeah, you right. You right about that, man.
But anyway, like I said, 2 lives lost over this stupid ass incident anyway. So yeah. I mean, you already know Carmelo gonna do some time. There's no way he not doing anything unless he got a badass fucking lawyer that can get him off of this shit.
And then, no, that rules you. I guess whatever the fuck you gonna do. And then you have that on your fucking paper. Try to get a fucking job after that, nigga.
It's not even that, man. You know he gonna get some years for this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Like even after you get out, dog. Like
they're going for murder 1. So you're going for that. So let's say they even take it down from there. You got murder 2, murder 3. That's still hefty years, dog.
And he's tried as an adult.
Yeah, that's hefty years either way.
I thought he was 16 though.
No, he's 17. And you 17. If you're 17 in Texas and you're being accused of murder, you automatically get charged as an adult. So you gotta think about this shit before you fucking do shit, man. You fucking kids, man. They tripping today.
Yeah, but like
you got that fucking video.
Yeah. What video?
The song, man. Our exit song.
Oh yeah. Let's get out of here, man. And yeah, we appreciate everybody that like, subscribe, TikTok, all that shit.
It was on the email.
Yeah. And we have a.
Very top right there.
Well, we got a little exit song, so we appreciate everybody. Like I said, like, subscribe on YouTube, TikTok. Trying to get to 1,000 followers at least on TikTok, man. And yeah, do that.
Peace out.
We got to celebrate our differences. We got to celebrate our differences. Ooga booga doo, ooga booga doo. We got to celebrate.
That shit's fucked up, man. Nacho tacos, chili changa.
It's beautiful.
And this motherfucker.
The whole world sings together.
No, you singing something else, motherfucker. This is the most racist song I ever heard in my life.
They don't know because they didn't see it.
Later.